Hello, you are watching Matchday Live. We're here in the TalkTalk studio today as we face Leicester City u21s. It is the Papa John's trophy, so get your comments in, let me know what you're thinking, because at the minute some of the fans will let me know what pizza they're having tonight, so it's always interesting to hear what you guys are thinking at home. But I've got a special guest with me today. I've got Richard with me now. You've been a Salford fan quite a while,
yes,
to say the least.
Well, a hardcore supporter since 2007, but I've seen them on many occasions before then.
Yeah, you were just saying that your first time you seen them was in the 70s.
Yeah, in the early 70s at Old Trafford, when they played as Salford amateurs in a couple of Lancashire Amateur Cup finals. Living near Old Trafford, obviously I decided to go down and watch the game, and the Salford were playing a couple of Scouse sides. It's only natural I've supported Salford.
It is only natural.
Yeah.
Now, did you ever think back then that we'd be facing Leicester City?
Absolutely not. I mean, to think of where the club was then, to the fact that a Football League side is just mind-blowing. I mean, I still have to pinch myself occasionally. I mean, I'll get the Saturday newspaper out and have a look at the fixtures, and to see Salford City in the Football League, it's still mind-blowing. You know, I still have to pinch myself.
Now, I want to ask you, what is your best memory as a Salford fan so far?
Well, I mean, obviously we've had so many in recent years, but I mean, as I said, I became a hardcore supporter in 2007, and we got promotion to the Northern Premier League. And then our first season, that was quite a few people know about the Great Escape season, where come March, I think we had 9 points from something like 27 games. It took us till mid-March to win our first home match. I mean, remember us getting battered 6-0, 6-1, 6-1 on respective Saturdays, and beginning of March, all of a sudden, new players came in. Club decided to dip their hands in the pockets, and we got some class players brought in, and they really did the business, and we went on an incredible run. And obviously all hinged on the last game of the season at Garforth Town in Leeds, where we had to win and Rossendale had to lose. And we won, and it was just incredible.
Now, I want to ask you said to some class players, obviously, it's a brilliant memory by the sounds of it. I want to ask, who is your favourite ever Salford City player?
Wow. I mean, that's a
tough question.
It's a very tough question. I've loved the likes of Steve Foster, who was like a goal-scoring legend. Martin Andrews, a local player, played for Trafford, and he did exceptionally well for us. And then more recently, you've got, I mean, Gareth Seddon and Danny Webber. I think, you know, the legends, absolute legends. And I sort of feel sorry for Gareth Seddon. I mean, he did brilliant first season. Every goal he scored, a bit like Ashland's, was a special.
Yeah.
He didn't score ordinary goals. Injured in the second season, so he never really was able to produce what he could have done for us. But yeah, I think Gareth Seddon's a class player. Between him and Danny, probably recent times.
There's been some great players. We have got our TalkTalk plinth now as well that we put the ball on. It's got the top 10 goal scorers in there. I think Steve Foster actually is on there as well.
Yeah, I think he will be.
It's interesting how the club's come on, to say the least.
Yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal. And I got wind of it before the club, you know, because obviously the fan base was that small. But you get wind of these things, and I was asked for my opinion, and how could you be against something like that? I mean, like I think Karen's mentioned it recently, when people criticise a club for it, who would turn an opportunity like that way? I mean, God forbid, you know, if it'd been an Everton conglomerate or Liverpool conglomerate, I don't know how people would have thought about that. But look, I mean, I'm not a United fan, I'm not a City fan either, but I have utter respect for the people who've taken us over, and it's just been proved fantastic, the journey we're on, and we're still on a journey.
We definitely are. Now, obviously we're against Leicester City tonight,
Yeah.
It's Papa John's trophy.
Yeah.
How are you expecting the game to go? Do you think it'll be a good result for Salford?
Well, look, I mean, on the fans forum, I was hoping that we'd put a strong team out, but I suppose in reflection, we've had 2 tough games up in Cumbria. We've got a tough game on Saturday against Cheltenham and Newport on Tuesday, so I suppose it doesn't really make sense to put a full strength side out and give some of the squad players a chance, and some of the younger guys. I know we're still talking about the potential final against Portsmouth,
Yeah.
which, fingers crossed, I'm so hoping is going to still go ahead. And I was hoping in a way that we could do well in this competition and just as an insurance policy get to the final this season as well.
So twice in one season.
Absolutely, have a double weekend ahead of 2 finals. But look, Leicester are a good side. Last season, Newport knocked them out of the competition in the quarter-final. And they put some good results out. And I think, having come against Manchester United youngsters already this season, and the scoreline, I think we all want to forget about. And I just hope that we don't get. I don't think we'll have a repeat of that tonight. I think it'll be a fairly even competition, and hopefully the lads who are on the pitch are going to try and prove themselves. And well, they've got a lot to prove.
Definitely, and it's a very, very different starting lineup tonight. If you guys haven't seen it already, it's on your screens right now, but I'll read it out to you as well. We've got Václav Hladky, Tom Elliott, Bruno Andrade, Jordan Turnbull, Kevin Burko, one of our development squad players, Martin Smith, Matthew Sargent, Tyler Golden, Sam Fielding, Dan Hawkins and Brandon Thomas-Asante. Brandon Thomas-Asante obviously had his red card previously, but it doesn't reflect in the EFL trophy, Papa John Trophy game, so he's allowed to play, so it's good for him to get some minutes in as well.
Absolutely, because I'm hoping for Brandon. I mean, he's correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he's found the back of the net yet this season. He's come close, and I just think for his confidence, it would be great for him to get on the score sheet. I mean, he made that fantastic impact last season, and but if he's definitely got it in him. It's just at the moment it's not quite not going right for him at the moment.
Isn't the best, but hopefully there'll be some positivity in him tonight. Now, get in the live comments. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know who's going to be the goal scorers and what your score predictions are. But if you want to watch the game tonight, go to live.salfordcityfc.co.uk to get your match pass. You'll be supporting the club. You'll also get to watch the full game with full commentary and replays too, so make sure you check it out. But before all that, if you missed the game on Saturday against Barrow, if you missed it, there was an incredible Ash Hunter goal. Check it out here. So that is how we were at Barrow. An incredible goal, and as you were just saying then, definitely not a fluke, was it, that goal?
No, definitely not. I mean, listening to the match on Radio Cumbria on Saturday suggested that it was a cross, but...
They clearly don't know Ashley Hunter, do they?
Clearly they don't, no, they don't. That's right.
They really don't. Now, obviously Leicester City tonight, I want to know what your score prediction will be.
You put me on the spot with
I
this
am.
one.
I've
never been frightened to predict a loss occasionally, you know. I know some people never do because they think it's not the done thing, but I don't know. I think it could possibly go to penalties tonight.
Ooh.
I honestly think that. I say possibly 2-2, and then hopefully we win the penalty shootout.
So just to make me feel a little bit tense now, isn't it? For the next game. No, thank you for you guys. sending in your comments because you guys have got some good score predictions as well. We have got Joe on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. He says, I'm going to go for a 3-1 win for Salford. We've also got Michael Johnson, thank you for this. He says, I'm going 3-2 on this one. I really hope we get some goals. And also, Richard, it would be a laugh if we get to the final of this again before we played the last one against Pompey. We could do it though. It definitely would be interesting to say the least. We've also got Manny McHale, thank you for tuning in. He says, goals please, I need something to cheer at home. And I think everyone needs a bit of cheer at home at the minute, don't they? Hopefully fans will be able to get back in, but we'll try to keep fingers crossed.
Yeah, I mean, I've been fortunate, obviously, helping out here. So I've been in quite a privileged position, which I'm very grateful for. I just hope that when things do resume that we start getting the people back again, because I think there might still be some reticence on behalf of some people. We know during last season there was certainly season ticket holders who weren't coming, which was disappointing. So I think all clubs are going to either going to get a massive uptake or there's going to be a little bit of caution yet, I think.
Well, we'll be releasing season ticket information very, very soon, I'm hearing, obviously depending on the tiers. So hopefully it'll be as good news as what we're hoping, and people might appreciate the game even more so with all this. So we can only hope for the best, definitely. Now obviously, if you didn't know how we got to the stage of the Papa John's Trophy, then you were missing out really on the last game that we faced at Rochdale. Now it was an interesting game, some difference of players there as well, so if you missed it, this is how we got here. So that is how we were at Rochdale. Now we are facing Leicester City under-21s tonight. If you want to watch the game, please go to live.salfordcityfc.co.uk. Make sure you check it out and support the club, support the boys, and just make sure that you get to see these goals, because it sounds like there's going to be a lot of goals from what you guys are telling me at home. We've now got Darren, thank you for getting in touch. Oh, and Phoenix, thank you. Phoenix says, I think we'll win 4-3. Now we've got Darren. Darren's a Leicester fan. Darren said, I'm sorry, the Leicester fan is on board watching this now. 3-1 he's going forward to Leicester. Outrageous.
Just remind him Vardy's not playing tonight.
That's true, Vardy's not playing tonight. But we appreciate you tuning into the show, so make sure you watch it on live.salfordcityfc.co.uk, because that is the best way to watch the game, to say the least.
Absolutely.
So, Do you think it's going to be a bit of a difficult game, a bit tough?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a bit of a cagey game. When you've got a squad of players who don't play together regularly, everyone perhaps isn't on the same wavelength to begin with. Takes a bit of getting used to. There's 4 or 5 first team lads there.
Hopefully that'll give some guidance.
Well, yeah, hopefully they'll. I mean, obviously they're training together.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Their training's very different now. We've got a lot of the development squad lads mixed into the first team session. So like Kev Burko, he's very much part of it. And as well as that's kind of good that they all get on. So like Brandon Thomas Asante, he's actually very close to the development squad lads.
Okay.
Probably because of the age thing and stuff, but it really works out. So hopefully they'll have some good team chemistry today.
Yeah, being realistic, look, the amount of games that we're playing, Saturday, Tuesday, constantly, you've got to give these players a run out. Because what other chance will they have? And there's a lot at stake tonight. I mean, Papa John's Trophy, a lot of people will look down on it, but look, it's a Wembley final.
Hopefully we'll get the win and we'll celebrate
Well,
Papa John's after the game.
Any win is a good win. And it'll just keep the confidence going.
It definitely is. Now, you guys at home, you might be able to hear a certain Dirty Old Town song right on behind us right now, which means it's nearly time for kick-off. Make sure you go to live at salfordcityfc.co.uk to watch the game and support the club with replays and full commentary as well. We'll be back at half-time to talk through all your live comments, what your thoughts are on the game, and your score predictions too. We'll find out which one of you is coming near to be right. So we'll see you then.